Hello everyone, today we will learn about percentage. In previous video you have learned about what is meant by percentage, what are the definition and basic concept related to the percentage and many more things. So in this video we have to learn about various examples which are related to the percentage, how to find out percentage, how to convert percentage into the fraction form, decimal form, how to convert fraction and decimal form into the percentage. Okay, so first of all we will learn about decimals. So let's start it. So decimal means what? Decimal fraction. If any number is given to you which is not completely divisible by any other number, okay, then that time we can convert it into the decimal form. How is it? Let's take a look. So suppose 27 is a number which is divided by 2. Okay, 2 is the divisor and 27 is the dividend. But we know that by using divisibility test, this 27 is not completely divisible by 2. If we divide 27 by 2, then we will get a remainder. Okay. So, what we have to do to divide that 27 completely, that we will take now. So, let's solve it by using normal division method. 2 ones are 2, that is equal to 0. And 2 minus 2, that is equal to 0. We will take next number 7. So, 2 3 is 7, 2 3 is 6, and 1 will remain as it is. Okay. So, this 1 is the remainder here. So, if you want to divide this 27 completely, then that time what we will do, we will put this point here, okay, and this point is known as a decimal point. After putting this point here, we can mention 0 here, okay. We are able to give 0 here after putting this point. If we are not using this point, then we cannot add 0 on it, okay, but this point helps us to put 0 on this one. So, after that it becomes 10 and 10 is divisible by 2. So if we divide this 10 by 2, then what we will get? 5. So in this way complete division is possible by using decimal point. Okay. So what will be the quotient here? That is equal to 13.5. So if we divide 27 by 2, then the complete division is possible by using this decimal fraction. Okay. So this decimal number is a quotient here. So we will take some various example how decimal number operates on it. So I'll draw here. If any number has a denominator 10, 100, 1000, then how that decimal point affects on it, that we will check now. Okay. Suppose 1 is given to you, 1 is divided by 10. Okay, what is meant by that? We have to write down this 1 as a dividend and this 10 as a divisor. Okay. But it is not possible because 1 is less than 10. So what we have to do? We cannot divide this 1 by 10. So in that case, we have to put 0 here and just subtract 0 from 1. Okay. So 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1. Again 1 is there which is smaller than 10. So what we will do? We will put decimal point here and take 0 on it. Okay. So 10 ones are 10 can be divisible by 10. So 10 ones are 10 will be there and remainder is 0. So in this way, we got the decimal number here 0.1. So meaning of that 1 upon 10 is equal to 0.1. Okay, means if 1 contains 1 0 on it, then we can add decimal point from the right to left direction. Okay, suppose any 1 0 is there, then we have to count one place and put decimal point here and 0 after that. Okay, suppose 1 upon 100 is there, then how to write down this? Here 2 zeros are there, then that time we will put 1 here. Okay, but here 2 zeros are there, that's why we have to count 2 places from right to left. Okay, right to left, but here only 1 place, so we will put 0 here and again 1 0 and now count 2 places 1 2 and put decimal point here. So in this way, this is the conversion of fraction into the decimal point. Again, if any number have denominator place 1000, then that time how it affects on the number? We have to keep this number as it is 1, and how many zeros are there? 1 2 3. So by using that one, we will put 3 places, means after 3 places we have to give decimal point here, but only 1 place is there, that's why we have to put zeros here and just count 3 zeros from right to left, 3 places from right to left, 1 2 3, and put decimal point here. So in this way we can convert any number into the form of decimal fraction. Okay, any fraction into the form of decimal fraction. Okay. So this is all about decimal fraction. Now we will take some example on percentage. So here you can see 50% and 36% is given, and we have to convert it into the form of fraction. So how to find out this? If percentage is given, so what is meant by percent? Percent means per 100. So we have to compare this quantity with 100. Means we have to take ratio of it with 100. So 50 upon 100, we will write 50 upon 100 here, and by cancelling this 0, what we will get? 5 upon 10. And we know that 5 is 10 is a multiple of 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So what we will do? Get 1 upon 2. So in this way we can convert this percentage into the fraction form. Similarly, we have to take percentage of 36. So 36% means what? We have to compare this 36 with 100. We have to take ratio of it. So that is equal to 36 upon 100. 36 percentage means 36 upon 100. Okay. And after that, if we divide this number by any number. So see here 36 and 100 both are divisible by 4. Okay. If you have learned about if you have seen that videos for a divisibility test, then you can easily tackle that which number is completely divisible by here. Okay, by which number. So here we can divide this number by 4. So what we will get? 9 upon 25. So we cannot divide this 9 upon 25 by another number again, because 25 is divisible by 5 only and 9 is not divisible by 5. So this is the last fraction, means 36% is equal to 9 upon 25. So in this way, any percentage you can convert into the form of fraction. Next is there convert into percentage. Now some fractions are given to you and you have to convert this fraction into the form of percentage. Then how to find out this one? So simple you have to do. You have to write down fraction first and just multiply it by 100. Okay, to find out percentage of it. Okay. So here also same thing we have to do, multiply by 100. Okay. So you can see this number is 100 and into 2, that is equal to 200 upon 3. And if we divide this number 200 by 3, then that time what we will get? 3 6 are 18. Okay. And what will remain? 2. Again 3 6 are 18. Again 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. So in this way you got the answer 66.66%, which is not completely divisible by 3. Okay. So in next case 3 by 5 is multiplied by 100. So here also we have to do the same procedure, but here 100 is divisible by 5 because according to the divisibility test of 5, any number which have 0 or 5 at their unit place are completely divisible by 5. So by using that property we can divide this 100 by 5. So what we will get? 20 into 3, that is equal to 60. So in this way we can convert this fraction into the form of percentage. Okay. Next we have to convert into decimals. Okay. So we will take this example now. So 1 by 2. How to convert 1 by 2 into the form of percentage? So that we have to divide 1 by 2. Means 1 is a dividend and 2 is a divisor. Okay. So how is it? So next is 9 upon 25, and after that here we have already mentioned this fraction into the form of decimals, and here it is not in the form of decimals. So we will take this 2 example only. Okay. So 1/2 is there, means 1 upon 2. So what is meant by that? 1 is divided by 2, but it is not possible because 1 is less than 2. So what, in that case what we have to do? Put 0 here, minus 1. 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1. Put decimal point here, take 0 on it. 2 5s are 10. So in this way you got the answer 0.5. Okay. So in this way you can convert any fraction into the form of decimal. Next is that 9 upon 25. Similarly we have to do this one. So 9 is smaller than 25. So what we have to do? We have to divide this 9 by 25. But it is not possible. So we will put a 0 here and subtract 0 from 9. So 9 will come again. We have to put decimal point. We can take 0 here. But 90 is not completely divisible by 25. So which is the nearest number to the 90? which comes in a 25 table, that we have to find out. So 25 threes are 75. Okay, because 25 fours are 100. So we have to take 75 here. And what we will get? 15. Okay, because 10 minus 5, 5, and 7 minus 8, 5, 1. So after, because we taken this decimal point, we can add 0 on it. So 150 is divisible by 25. Okay, so 25 6 is 150. So that is equal to 0. So if we convert this fraction into the form of decimal point, then it will come 0.36. Okay, so in this way you can easily find out a decimal fraction, or you can convert percentage into fraction, fraction into percentage, or into the form of decimal. So here in this example, we have to find out 20% of 840. Okay, how to find out it? So here 20% means what? 20 upon 100. Okay, we have to write down any quantity is given to you which is in the form of percentage. Then that time we have to use 20 upon 100 means 30 upon 100. If 30% is there, you can write 30 upon 100. If 50% is there, then you have to write down 50 upon 100. Means if percent is given, so you have to take a ratio of that number with 100. Okay, and this of indicates multiplication sign. Okay, and we have to write down next number here and just simplify it. 0 get cancelled, this 0 get cancelled with this one, and now you have to multiply this 80 by 2. So that is equal to 168. So in this way, you got this answer. 20% of 840 is equal to 168. Similarly, we can solve this example. Here 50% is given. So how we can write this? 50 upon 100, and of means multiplication, and 700 we have to write down as it is. So this 0 get cancelled with this one, and 5 into 7, that is equal to 35, and this 0 as it is. Okay, so in this way you can solve this example. Here 50% of 50% is given. So how to write down this? 50% means 50 upon 100. Of means multiplication. 50% means 50 upon 100. 0 get cancelled. 0 get cancelled. 5 upon 10. That is equal to, you can directly multiply them together. 5 into 5, 25. 10 into 10, 100. Okay, and that is equal to 0 upon 25. Okay, means 25%, or you can write 25% here. Okay, because 25 upon 100 is there. So in this way you can convert these quantities, or you can find out solution for this particular kind of equation. Now next example is given. How much percentage of 36 is equal to 144? So here you have to find out percentage. Here you have to find out this quantity, but here the resultant quantity is given. You have to find out how much percentage of 36 is equal to 100. Now what we have to do to solve such type of example? Consider this percentage any number or any variable. Okay, suppose x percentage. X percentage of 36 is equal to 144. Here x is a variable. Okay, so x is a quantity whose value will be different. Okay, suppose according to the question. So now what we have to do? X percentage of 36 is equal to 144. So x percentage, x upon 100. Of means multiplication, 36 will be as it is, and the result of this one is 144. To arrange this kind of equation, what we have to do? X into 36, that is equal to, we have to take this number to that side. If the number is divided on the other side, then that time it will be multiplied on the another side. Okay, so x into 36, this we have to find out value of x. So we have to remove this 36 from here. So x is equal to 144 multiplied by 100 upon 36, and this 144 is a multiple of 36. Okay, so 36 1 the 36, 36 4 the 144. So x is equal to 4 into 100, that is equal to 400. So in this way you got the answer. X is equal to 400. Means what? 400 percentage of 36 is equal to 144. So in this way you will get the answer. Let's take another example here. In this example, if a person has 630 apples left after selling 30% of total apple, So how much apples that person have, that we have to count. So in this case, after selling 30% means total apples are, we have to consider total apple 100%. Okay, means complete whole term. I explained in a previous video that whole term we have to consider as a 1, means 100%. Okay, so 100%, and out of that 30% sell, 30% sold. Okay, and 630 remaining, 630 means 630 remaining, and that is equal to, if out of 100 30% is sold, then what will be remaining? 70%. So this 630 apples are 70% of the total apple. Okay, so in this case, how to arrange it? So we have to write down 70% of total apple. Total apple is equal to 630. Okay, why? Because 30% apples sold and remaining apples are 630. So it is equal to 70% of the total apple. Okay, so how we can arrange it? Now see this 70%, how we can write this? 70 upon 100. This off we have to write down in the form of multiplication, and this total apple we have to write down as it is. Total apple. Okay, and which is equal to 630. So now we will rearrange this equation. Instead of total apple, I will write x here, so it will be better to understand you. So 70 into x is equal to 630 multiplied by 100. Okay, I just remove this 100 from this side and I take this 100 to this side. Okay, to find out x, what we have to do? We have to take x is equal to 630. I'll write here x is equal to 630 multiplied by 100 upon 70. Okay, because this 70 is multiplied on this side, this is multiplied on that side, it will be divided. So that is equal to 70. So this 0 get cancelled with this one, and we know that 63 is divisible by 7. So 7 1 is 7 and 7 9 is 63. So x is equal to how much? 100 into 9, that is equal to 900. So in this way, total apples are 900. X is equal to total apple, and the total apple are 900. So out of 900, 630 apples left. Next example is here. If radius of a circle is increased by 50%, then calculate percentage increased in area. Okay. So in this example, we have to use formula. Which formula is that? We know radius is denoted by r, and r we have here 50% increased. Okay, so we have to use this formula here. 2r plus r square upon 100. This is the formula to calculate such kind of example. Okay, so 2r plus r square upon 100 we have to take. So 2r is equal to 2 into 50. We have to take value of r, that is equal to 50, plus r square is 50 square upon 100. So that is equal to, now this is equal to 100 plus this is 2500. You can calculate by 50 into 50. You will get 2500 divided by 0. 0 get cancelled with this one. Then 100 plus 25, that is equal to 125. So the area will increase by 125% if the radius is increased by 50%. Okay, so in this way we have taken more example related to the percentage. Okay, if you have any doubt about it, please mention it in comment. Thank you.